Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I was cleaning and came across this little one-page wonder that I had made, I think last year. And I didn't have like instructions, but I am pretty sure it probably was pink strawberry. I think it's pink strawberry Z on YouTube. I'm sure it probably was one of her videos that I followed to make this, because she is like the queen of one-page wonders. So I kind of measured everything, but of course, I mean, I have no idea where where the tutorial is for this. So anyways, I just, kind of measured and played around and made one, and I thought I would show you how to make one. But if you do go over to her YouTube channel, I'm sure somewhere on her channel is probably something similar to this or this exact one. But anyways, I thought, God, that's so cute, and it's just such a nice thing to make. Like if you want to make a last minute gift, for somebody, you can put a gift card in, whatever you like. So I today am using Scrap Diva Designs Gingerbread Christmas paper and ephemera. I have been like hanging on to this. This came out like a month or two ago. And I've been hanging on to it because it's so cute. And I'm like, oh, I just don't want to use it. I didn't want to use it because I love it so much, which makes, I'm still trying to figure myself out, like why I do that. But anyways, she actually still has some of this in her, on her store, scrapbook.com. And I will link all of this in the description box. And I'll show you one that I made already using this collection. There's ephemera and chipboard stickers, and it's just super, super cute paper. And there's like tags in there too. And I do have a coupon code that you're free to use if you'd like. And I will put that in the description box too for 10% off. So anyways, I just kind of made these like little tuck spots. You can make it even like a little mini Christmas album with pictures with your kids to send to their grandparents, or to send to a friend, or whoever you'd like. So super cute. Isn't that cute? Oh God, I just love this paper so much. So let me show you what we're going to do, how to make these. So it's really easy. So you're just going to get a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and you want it double-sided. You could use single-sided, but you'd have to glue some papers on to, cover the white side, unless you just don't mind the white side. But anyways, this is what it ends up looking like. And so we're going to cut, one sheet is a 12 by 6 1/4 inch. And I will put all these measurements and where to score in the description box too. So you cut it 6 1/4 inches, so it's 6 1/4 inches wide, and then you cut one at 6.75, or 6 3/8 basically, and 6 3/4, and 5. The remaining piece is like it'll end up being like 5 1/4 by 5 3/4 is what this ends up being. So you end up using this whole sheet, your whole 12 by 12 sheet. So you want to get your scoreboard out. I'm trying to see my notes. I have it stuck in a little container that I can't see. So get your scoreboard out, and on the 12-inch side, you wanted to score at 4 and 8 inches. And then the sheet of paper that's 6 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches, on the 6 3/4 inch side, you want to score at 2.5 inches. and 5.5 inches. And then your last sheet of paper, you're going to score on the 5 1/4 inch side at just at 2 inches. And let me do that again because I want to make 2. so again, your 12 inch by 6 1/4 inch. On the 12 inch side, you're going to score at 4 inches and 8 inches. And then your 6 3/4 inch by 5 3/4 inch. On the 6 inch side, you want to score at 2.5 inches and 5.5 inches. And then your 5 1/4 inch. On the 5 1/4 inch side, you want to score at 2 inches. I'm sorry, not 2 inches. Yes, at 2 inches. Accidentally put it. I started to do it at 1/2 inch. I'm not quite sure why I did that, or 1.5 inches. But we'll fix it. That's all the scoring. I'll put all of that in the description box so you don't have to remember. And then what you're going to do is you got to figure out which side you want as your front, right? So I'm going to have my gingerbread, the front, looking for my bone folder. Here it is. And this sheet gets folded over. So you have to decide, like, do you want your which side do you want on the front? I'm not sure. I need to trim this down a little bit. It might, I didn't measure, but sometimes the 12 by 12 inch papers are like a little more than 12 inches. Let's see. Yeah, still catching there. So yeah, just trim it. You just have to just barely trim off just a tiny bit so that it closes smoothly. Yeah, so see, now that closes smoothly. And then this piece is going to go on the cover, so I usually put the opposite side that coordinates. And so you'll see on this one that I have the opening on the right-hand side. But I'm going to, actually, I don't need to flip this. I was going to flip it so that the gingerbread are right side up, but I wanted to put the this pattern, the back paper on the front, so that you just have a coordinating pattern. And I am going to round my corners on this sheet, just so it has like a little more finished look to it. Isn't this paper cute? Oh, it's so cute. And then for the corners of here, I'm just going to take a corner rounder and I'm just going to cut off just like a little piece in the corner. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to open the bottom so you can see. Just trim off just a little bit so it looks like that. Let's set these papers aside here. Yeah, so it'll be like this. And so then this is going to glue here. Now, I think on the original one that I made, I think I put, I glued a piece of baker's twine under there, and I tied this to tie it closed. I could do that on this one, just to show you how that looks. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like the color. Well, anyways, if you wanted to tie this closed, you could just glue down like a piece of ribbon or baker's twine, and then this would just tie over the top. In fact, I'll show you. I did that on this. I made another one too. So then to open it, it's like that. So that's what you do if you're going to use if you're going to like add a ribbon there to close it. But I'm actually going to use magnets because I just like the magnets. You can also use Velcro. So we're going to glue this down. This is just going to glue right on top here. And this is going to end up being a pocket and closing like that. So we do want to put glue along just the bottom sides. And then I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to put magnets on here to close, and then I will cover the magnets so you don't see them. These little magnets I got from, oops, they're strong magnets. They came from Amazon, and usually the ones I get have this little sticky on them already. But these ones just came with the little sticky dots that you put on there. If you don't have the sticky dots, you can use some double-sided tape. Well, let's try that again. I don't know where that ended up. You have to kind of, before you pull off the cover of it, you have to kind of like burnish it down a little bit, which I'm just using my nail to do. Is it on there? No, it's still not on there. There we go. So put one there. Put our other magnet on there. And put another one of these little sticky dots. Get it to stick there. Okay. And just close it on the other side. And I will end up using some coordinating paper to close it. I'm just gonna I'm just going to glue these little circles down to, I just use my little circle punch just to cover it. Actually, this might stick out a little bit, so I might want something that matches a little bit better. You can use a piece of ephemera too. There's really cute ephemera in this kit. Yeah. So let me let that kind of dry. And then on the inside, the other piece of paper, I'm going to just take this and I'm just going to fold it over. Go look at this, the one I did already, to see what I did. I don't want that side. I want my gingerbread to show here. I'm just going to cut a little notch right here because we're going to make this a pocket. And just half of a little circle punch there. And then I just kind of put the same type of partial corner punch, like a, almost like a ticket. And then this is just going to glue here, and it'll be a little pocket here. Oops. So we're just going to, you just really need to put glue along the sides and along the bottom. Yeah, so if you have like a last minute gift you need to make for a friend or a coworker or a family member, this is like a super easy, cute project. So then it just folds like that. So I'm going to bring in some things. I also used Scrap Diva Designs has a charcuterie board. So cute. And she just came out with the charcuterie board add-on. And it's this back piece, which I absolutely love. This scalloped edge. Isn't that beautiful? This is some of that super cute ephemera. Gosh, it's so cute. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? And these are the smallest ones in there. There's actually bigger. There's a bigger one. Here's all the sizes I'll show you. This is another one I'm working on. I haven't decorated it yet, but I cut it out. So that's the smallest. Then the next size, then this size, then this size, and then that's the largest one. Aren't they cute? That's so pretty with that scalloped edge. So I'm going to put one of these on the front, but maybe before I do that, I should decorate the inside. Let's put something in this pocket. I'm going to put a little tag maybe in the pocket. Baked with love. I will end up putting something there to cover that. And then here, actually, I probably should figure out which of these I want to use for this one. It's pinks. This I'll probably use for the other one. I could use a smaller one. I think I'll put this one on the outside. Okay, so set that aside. So then on the inside, you could add some pockets here, like by using another sheet of paper, but I am going to use one of these and make this into a pocket. Actually, I might have to cut off part of this cookie here. I just kind of layered up some of the ephemera pieces, and then I used a brad to put some of the other little ephemera pieces on here. So I'm going to have to probably cut this off. I'm just going to kind of round it here. There. Oh, but then I still have those in the way. Okay, so it might have to go on this side. Let's see. Let's try it. I just need to close these up a little bit. Maybe that's what I need to do. Okay. Let's put it here. So I'm going to just glue this down just along the, just kind of like in a half circle. So then it kind of creates like a little tuck spot, or a little pocket that you can tuck a picture in there, or maybe a little card. And then I'm going to take this, and I don't know if this will fit this gift card or not. Oh, it will fit in here. Just going to put this little gift card in here. I think it'll fit. Let's see. This is, maybe I need to take this out. Little envelope in my stash. Isn't that cute? Little gingerbread Starbucks card. I think it'll fit. Yes, it fits. Okay. And I can put that in this pocket here. I could leave that over. Let's see. Let's lift this up a little bit. Let me put, I think I want to put a little snowman on there. Or I could put, let me put this one. Look at that little mixer. The gingerbread, just so cute. Okay. And that can just fit in this little pocket here. And then over here, wanted to make another tuck spot. Now I could use this, or I could use, actually I think maybe I'm going to make one out of ephemera. So let's take a few different pieces of ephemera and kind of make make a little pocket or a little tuck spot. I could do that, or I could do this girl. Let's do this one. So I'm just going to glue like a portion of this on here. And I don't have them like the same height. I kind of stagger them a little bit. It just adds like some visual interest when you have them a little bit staggered. This can be in here. Put a poinsettia down there, or look at all these cute gingerbread. I just have to line it up so it doesn't, so I don't go over the edge. Cute candy cane. Oh, let's put this gingerbread man. Yeah, let's glue that guy. So I'm trying not to pop it all up on foam so that it will stay closed. If you do use foam and you pop everything up, then you know you could have a tie closure. Oh, you know what I forgot to bring in? I've got these foam chipboard stickers. Look at those. Aren't those cute? They're super sturdy too. Oops. All right, some of these got stuck together. see, it came off with some of the sticky paper. Got stuck to another piece. So let's just glue this down like a little just kind of along the edges a little bit and along the bottom. Put it in a little bit. And then let's put this cookie sentiment on. I'm just going to put a little extra glue so it reinforce it. These are pretty sticky, but just to be extra sure. Okay, and then so this one's probably dry. So we could put like a little tag in here. And we could put some, let's put some twine through. Cute, huh? And then, oh, let's put this little guy here. Isn't that cute? Look at that little tiny charcuterie board. This is so stinking cute. I'm just going to glue it halfway down. Yeah, you could put like a couple pictures in here. I think this would be perfect for like kids to send to their grandparents or, you know, a friend or whatever. So I've got this little thing we could put here, and maybe let's put this little guy, or girl I should say, on here. And this. And this. We can never just put one thing. We need one more thing, right? Because we've got to do these in threes. So what else can we add? A snowman. Oh, there's a Santa's in here somewhere. Where are you, Santa? This cute little gnome. Does she go with the... I think she goes. Super cute. How cute is that? And then let's see. There's a... Most of these are too wide for this particular project. See, oh, everything nice fits. And this fa la la fits. Let's put this everything nice. Tuck that in there. And then there's a, oh, that says cookies there already though. Okay, we could put something here. Let's see, where are you, Santa? I know you're in here. There's cookie. There's a poinsettia. Snowflake. I don't know where Santa went. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. Yeah, we could put this in here. Which side is the front? This, I think it's this side. Little bit more shiny. And where'd my candy cane go? Oh, there was a candy cane here too. So I get all my ephemera in a nice organized pile, and then it ends up everywhere. There's Santa. Got the gingerbread mug. I mean, we've got to use the gingerbread mug. There's a little light bulb. Oh, here's the candy cane. Yeah, let's do that to make it look like the candy cane's kind of coming out of the top of the gingerbread cup. Put the little bow over a little bit. And you could make that a tuck spot too, but I think I'm just going to glue this down. How cute is that? And then we probably should put something here. Oh, see, now it's getting chunky because we probably will have to tie this closed, which is fine. Because I think because of the charcuterie board. I did put some foam, a little bit of foam tape on the charcuterie boards. I was trying not to use too much, but I did use some. Oh, how about this? The little plate of cookies. Some marshmallows. About gingerbread. Let's put another gingerbread man. How about the one that's eating a candy cane? Let's do that. Going to glue this all down. I don't think I'm going to make this a tuck spot. Let's have his feet on top. You can see all of them. We could put our oops, you're covering up that guy there. Could put a sentiment here. Where'd the fa la 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 go? I was gonna like lay out exactly what I was gonna put on these so that I didn't make the video super long. But yeah, that didn't happen. How about that? But that's okay. Cute. And then on the cover, we're just gonna glue, I'm just gonna glue part of this down so that it's just on the flap there. Make sure it doesn't go over. And then we need some up. Need it to be able to open. There we go. I need something here. So let's, to cover our magnet. So let's glue this down. You know, the other thing you could use this for is to put money in. Giving money to maybe an older child. How cute is that? So we've got this, and I think we put a tag in here. It opens like that. And this is a little tuck spot. This opens, and we've got a little gift card in here. I like that showing like that. Let's put it like that. That's cute. And then we've got another little tuck spot here. And we will have to tie it closed because it's, I didn't think about, I was like, oh, don't put too much foam tape on the charcuterie board because this is going to be too chunky. And I didn't put that much. I did use some. So there. Isn't that a cute way to just kind of dress up a gift card? Isn't that cute? So cute. Okay, let's bring the other one in real quick. So you can see that again. Okay, so we scored at 4 and 8. Let's see. What am I going to have on the front? I think I'm going to have this on the front. And I can see this. Yeah, her paper must just be a little bit wider than a 12 by 12, which sometimes, you know, I do see that in some paper collections. And that's not straight. So it seems like if I just have to trim like just a little tiny sliver off, I'm okay. But if it's too much, it's, I'll bring the paper trimmer in. So let's see. It's gonna go like this. Yeah, that works. Okay, so let me round my corners. Thought this was cute too, little gingerbread houses on here. Okay. Let me burnish these where I scored so it just really creases along the fold. And then our little front pocket. It's gonna be here. Oh, let's see. Let's put the gingerbread. Yeah, so this is a nice project for like your coordinating paper, you know, for double-sided paper that coordinates. And then I'm just gonna trim off just the corners here. Okay, we need to glue this pocket down. So just glue along the sides. And then let's need magnets. And where did the sticky, they're there. Just little sticky pieces. Trying to burnish that down so that it sticks. Okay, so let's put that there. And bring our other magnet in. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, went on the other side. Okay. Yeah, Scrap Diva Designs just came out with another paper collection this month. It's super cute. I didn't get that one, but I may order that one because that's one's really cute too. I'm just obsessed with the gingerbread. I don't know, last year I think I just got really into gingerbread. Okay, so this is going to glue on the front. I mean, you could make it another pocket by gluing it down on all four sides, but I'm just going to glue the whole thing down. Just kind of center it there. Just think, what a great way to use up a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Okay, so this is the one that I accidentally started to score on the wrong line. But, let's see, let's do it this way. Oh. See, my house is going to be my houses will be upside down if I do it this way. Yeah, I have to do it this way. I'll bring in some washi tape or some lace or something to put to cover that. Did I round the corners of the other one? No, I didn't. I do need to put my little notch in this though. And then I think I did cut, oops, the corners here. Okay, so this is going to get glued down like a pocket, so we're just going to put glue on 3 sides, just along the side and along the bottom. Oops. Yeah, I bet it was Strawberry Z that I saw this from, where I learned to do this last year, because she has so many different neat one-page wonders. You should check out her YouTube channel. I think they make like the perfect little Happy Mail projects. Okay, we will have to put something along here like that. Like that, or I think I have the right color lace in front of me. Maybe if I have washi tape. Oh, I've got the Santa washi tape. That doesn't go. I've got gold. Let's see what we can do. Okay. So I have this other charcuterie board that I probably will use on the front, because how stinking cute is that? So cute. So here's our other little thing to put a gift card in. Move that flap over the top there. And you know what I could do to maybe make that stay closed a little bit? Put something here. I don't know what, but so let's put, okay, this is going to go on the front. Let's make a little pocket out of some of this ephemera. Oh, blue house background, because it coordinates. I thought I had another charcuterie board that I made, but I guess I didn't. In this pattern, I guess I didn't. Oh. Okay. this one and this maybe. Maybe the mixing bowl. Oh, I want to see the plate of cookies. Little marshmallows. It doesn't have to be a big cluster to make a little pocket. You could, you could just glue the house down if you wanted. This big cute snowflake. Oh, too matchy-matchy with the color, I think. Oh. Let's put her on the roof. Do that. There's that one. And then let's put one over here. We've got this house. We put a little village together here. I could put those two with, no, this heart. I think that's cute. Glue along the edge here. Like that. Chipboard stickers in there. Baking. Okay, we need something right here, and then something to cover that up a little bit. Wonder. That'd be cute right there. But no. Let's put. I'm gonna glue this button on here. Cute little Gingerbread buttons I think I got from Hobby Lobby. Put that there. Let's see if I have some lace. You know, it'd look cute is some rickrack, but I don't know if I have any close by. Let's see what's in here. I've got pom-poms. Oh, here's some. Ugh. Happened here. Okay, that'll work. always a fix. Never feel like you messed up a project, because there's always a way to fix it. The saying is, glitter and ink cover a multitude of sins. Oops, wrong scissors. Rickrack, ephemera. Should probably use Fabri-Tac on here. Try not to get it on my project because it's line. It's starting to come out there. Just needs like little dots of glue along here. It seems like every video I do, there's like something off that I do that I'm like, oh, I didn't mean that to go there, or that, you know, something, you know. But it's good. It's a good lesson to learn that you know, everybody messes up, everybody makes mistakes, but you can always cover those things up. And like I say in my other videos, unless you watch this video, no one will ever know that I started to score in the wrong place. Nobody will ever know, right? Okay, so let's put something else here. That guy there, but it's sticky on I only want it, I'm going to have it hanging over the edge, so I don't want the whole thing sticky. So if you use one of these, it just has like a little bit of powder in it, it takes the stickiness off. So then it can help hold that closed. So I'm just going to put glue on half of it. That. Maybe I should tuck you in. We need to put something there, though. It's almost like we need another magnet, but actually maybe I'll just tuck you in. Then I don't have to worry about it, right? And then we can put... trying to look at my different ephemera. Santa. Put another little tag in here. And there's a snowman. Where'd the snowflake go? Where'd the other snowflake go? Here we go. That'd be cute. Let's do that. Yep, stick it all the way in. Stick it all the way in there. Tag here. Like I said, you know, the little tuck spots are perfect for like a picture or a little note. Do you want to put something here? What about this guy? Did we use him already? No, we didn't use the candy cane one yet. No. I'm just going to add a little extra glue. Make sure, is it adhered well? Cute as that. And that's going to close there. We're going to have to close, tie this closed again. That's okay. And then look at our little charcuterie board. Isn't that cute? Just love it. So stinking cute. But I only want it to be, oh, we forgot to cover our magnets. Yeah, what are we going to use to cover those? Let's do two little, let's use this paper, two little hole punches. There we go. I love projects like this. Like I said, they're just easy, and they're really fast to make. That what takes me personally the longest is the embellishing part, because I'm just like, so like, what do I want to put? I don't know what I want to put. I could put this in there and maybe put something, a gingerbread man on there. Gingerbread girl on here. Oops. Let it dry. Let it dry. Okay, and then that closes there. This is going to go here, but I want to just glue it just on this side. You could like put a magnet on the back of this, and then magnetize it so that the person can pull it off. Ideas are coming to me. Let's do that. Yeah, then they can pull it off and use it. Let's try it. Let's see about this. Let's see. Yeah. Sticks there. Glue that there. Let's. Let me put another little. Actually, I'm not going to do it now because I know this video is already probably way too long, but I'll cut out another one of these charcuterie boards and put it on the back. And then it just, is it going to magnetize? Is it sticking? I might need more than one magnet on here. I need more than one magnet. Get this to stick down without gluing. They're going to move away from each other. Oh. There. Okay. Let's see if that's stronger. Yeah, I'll cut out another base and then just glue it on the back. I think that's a little stronger. works better. So then we just need some ribbon to tie this closed. Let me see. That's not long enough. Here's some white ribbon. Got a pile of ribbon here that was just like, I don't think that green goes. This is like way longer than I need, but actually, instead of that, let's do this trim. Yeah, because this matches better. Move my ephemera out of the way. Okay, coming to the end, coming to the end. So thank you if you've watched so far. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you make one of these, tag me on Instagram at Daily Dose of Happiness. I did just add a Daily Dose of Happiness on Facebook, so that is there, and I will link in the description box all of the measurements and the links to the paper and the die cuts that I use from Scrap Diva Designs, and my coupon code that you can use for 10% off if you'd like. And leave me a comment. Oops. Lots of trim there. Okay, so we've got this one and this one. You can see how much chunkier they got. Like, look how I started. Really flat. And then I had to bring in the charcuterie board, but I mean, how stinking cute are those charcuterie boards? So anyways, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.